I've been walking with my face turned to the sun, weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to
I lost my independence when I should have it so far. Let me tell you the story of my life. I lost my mother when I was only 13 years old. I did not even know my father. On my day, my mother Nana told me he was alive somewhere, raising families wherever he found himself. He would come to this city, raise a generation. After 3 to 4 children with a woman, he would abandon them and go to another place to raise another family. That was the kind of life my father lived. One day, my mother stopped. Even the imam refused to pray for her voice. He said that my mother stopped going to the mosque a long time ago. She was too busy. She would wake up every morning and set to the farm, only for her to return with scanty vegetables for the 2 of us. We need like scavengers. My mother, Nana, worked as a cleaner at the Kogi local government council. Yes, she swept the compound for 2 years one night. 2 years? My mother was dead. All people's children for people. That was the kind of life. And then in the evening, my mother would come back to the house to para rinse off the rotten sweet potatoes she had gotten from the market. And then one day, my mother stopped. She had slept in the village market. My mother's death taught me a lesson. That in life, we all are in grace. And to come out of this grace, you have to step on other courses. You left school at that young age. I was never enrolled in a school. It was useless. My mother, Nana, could not afford it. Although even before she died, I was the only child living with her. 2 of my brothers had gone into the business to become animals. So you mean none of your extended family? I wanted to ask that question. Yes. I was coming to that. When my mother Nana died, my mother's brother came to take me to his house. Alhamdulillah. That was when the life of slavery began for me. My mother's brother used me. His first son raised me to. I was bad. Even at such a young age. That was the kind of life I saw. Do you know what happened to me? One day, one of my uncle's friends came to me and she said, Run, girl! Go out there and make something out of your life. Even outside here, life is on life support. But to stay in life center, one needs to make use of life opportunities. So, run, girl! I did not think it twice. She gave me an address of an old-time friend of hers who had made it very big in country. And then the following day, I set out for her. When I arrived at the address, that was when I was told that her friend had died 2 years back. And at this point, I had made up my mind that I was never going back to the village where life offered me no hope at all. Why all this?
So you are here again, what? Citing these girls again, what?
Leave us alone, Boyago. Go your way and leave us alone. Imagine. Yes, leave us alone. What is it?
Even you, Because the camp director, he has made you leader of the girls. Who will dance for the governor? You think you have the right to go?
Kabari! Kabari, I will not let you bully this girl. I will not let you.
Then you must let you teach these girls how to respect the corporal like you.
You are sorry, officer. Commander or a corporal that you call yourself like you should be able to know that whenever women are gathered, whatsoever they are saying are meant for women alone. Oh.
Listen to me. You can never ever disabonate a gallant officer like you. It is my job. It is my life, and depend you. There is nothing you will say that will move me from here. Nothing will do Zama. And what are you saying?
You hear me? When he is tired of saying whatever he has to say, he will leave us alone.
You cannot move me, I say. Nothing you say, will move me from here. I will make sure I stand here. Make sure I don't any kind of nonsense.
How in the name of Allah did you get into the information? Because you were not fit to be in this uniform. Like, you were not fit.
You want to know, ma?
Yes, I want to.
I am a very gallant officer. I am not afraid of my past. I will tell you how I go to the office. As a very little boy, ma, all of my friends, they used to call me Lagos boy one night. I am the very first boy in my village to go to Lagos. So that time, my father used to tell me, Bayero, go to school, man. Go to school, man. Amani Bayero. My father would say, go to school. Instead, I would go to them countries. They will watch movies. Because I love the way Indian police will act in their movies. I wanted to be a police officer. One day, it's how foolish that police are in their movies. How can one man be 20 police officers and that 2 minutes, man? That is a very foolish act. Made up my mind after I watched this movie. Do you know Commando? That's an answer. Do you know Anasha Suga? Do you know him? One army officer, he can beat 20 people one night. And there are 2 minutes. Because after I watched that movie, I told myself one night, hey, Bayaro, you must become gallant officer. That was how I got it.
Are you trying to tell all of us that you abandoned the police to join the army because of Indian?
Yes, madam. Tell me. How can one man be 20 police officers? It is very impossible, madam. I don't like that kind of answer.
Okay, good. Right now, are you confused? Joining the army instead of the police?
Listen to me. I have 6 children. 6 children. Now they are with a shida. Before the year will finish, Matana, she will give me another baby. Oh my God. What do you think I do the last time I go my village, ma? You are using currency on me. One of them people from
leave us alone, ma. I am still warning you. Before I will descend on you, leave us alone.
Descend on me? Listen, you boy. Listen, ma. I will leave you guys now. Continue with your gossip. I promise you. Come back, man.
Don't try it. Whenever you see women gather, your childish mentality will tell you that.
Tell me, what else would a group of women do together in that person? Tell me, man.
Good Vivian. Stop insulting. He annoys me. Whenever he comes here, hold your peace here. Since he came here, he has not touched any one of you. So hold your peace and sit down. Now you've been making the thing. The whole army in this country will do very well. I mean, perfectly well. I have suffered more indignity from that man than you can imagine. Not that. Kogo, you mean he comes here every day to do his health smelling like you? Far from that. One night, ago, the bomb had sounded and everyone had returned into their bed. It was a very cold night for that period when Hamatak was just he came into my tent last night. I had not even noticed him coming back. I was eating. And then I smelled the stinging, sweaty smell of him in the air. Only for me to raise my head from the food I was eating. And then there he was panting at me. I asked him what he wanted. But instead of asking me, he just walked inside and sat down. And then started a conversation. A very stupid conversation. And when he was talking, he began to come close. And then all of a sudden, he hugged me without asking. That's peace. After he hugged me, there was a way my body was coming. Because it has been over a decade now that I felt the touch of him. When I started to fondle my breast. And then all the hairs on my body started to rise. He took off my dress and split it into two. And then he started touching me like his life depended on it. Can you imagine, Pam? A fluffy lump of flesh that could have started a generation. He was sucking on it and still his life depended on it. And then all of a sudden, the second bell sounded. And then he ran out of my tent, trying to see if he's fighting. I did not even notice when he unzipped her. It was a very terrible.
You see, this is the reason why I said life in the forest is way better than what we have here.
Yes, my daughter. Life in captivity is not easy to compare life in freedom.
The hassle here is like being in captivity. How then do we define the life of freedom when it bears all the signs of captivity? The real Boko Haram are here, and not in the forest of Sambisa.
Let me tell you, we have already lived with that one. Mom, I will still continue to tell you that life in captivity is not easy to compare life. You see, I have started hearing the
very special day. And that is because we have an August visitor in our midst. He is the Governor General of the state and he will address us.
Thank you very much. You see, it is a privilege to be in your midst today. Not only to salute our gallant officers, but also to reunite with the girls that were rescued from the hands of those bloody terrorists. You see, as the Governor General, I want to make sure that we must secure our territory. We must protect our nation for the younger generation. Yeah. I will also see to it that the girls reunite with their parents. Not only that, they will also be sent abroad to further their education. Mind you, I am not here alone. If you look by my side, you will notice that I came with two of my amiable wives. They also came to identify with the girls. I also came with some foodstuffs. For what you eat and drink for the meantime. And I also have 5 trailers. 5 trailers loaded for foodstuff outside the camp. When they get into the camp, you can all take your share. As you all know, as the Governor General, I am a man of small time. I just have so many time to spend. Because from here, I shall be going to a high-level security meeting. Thank you very much. Enjoy it.
Earning sales in the pit.
Before we have a picture of the governor, ensure he's smart. Because the pictures are going to show on CNN, BBC, even on our Islamic paper. Let's have the governor take our action like
even my papa fight for Biafra war.
Come up here. Where are you when you continue to get the most of this operation?
See, make I tell you. That time, I didn't continue. We deal with people when they got the entrance and exit to the city. Any fucking Boko Haram boy when they come, for best thing because he knows we go just kill her.
Shut up here.
Operation Kanako was the biggest fight against Boko Haram.
You never know, see you tell some of the other, see if you see me say I'm the fire, take on fire. You will not say,
Hey, shut up here. You met the commander at the Nari Plateau. When you go around with them, shake lieutenant for the show. Now your mouth is running like water. Don't bring that one.
they don't be for the operation. I go that time because of say I see.
The idea is a lie with that.
Me, I be gallant soldier. As we don't come back from operation like this, that's when we start to hear explosive of now. You see where they tell you, they get oh, this is my heart don't drop into my mouth. So I made already there for black. The next thing they kill that, they want me to man. Now I jump inside that one down. Say my head. Don't want to die back. Why are you 6 years here, go better?
I do like the woman was like.
My brother, life is sweet. That's why nobody wants to do that. I really want that.
Oh, God.
My friend, if I had a choice after leaving the polytechnic, I wouldn't be here. I had to join the army out of no choice. There were no jobs around. My girlfriend was threatening to leave me. I knew I had to make a choice.
Oh, soldier! Soldier! I worked the Defense Academy exam 3 good times and I was selected. 3 times, soldier. But look at me today. I have turned into a mere watchman soldier. Watching over camp and IDP. Soldier. But I don't have a choice. I still love my job.
You don't mean it, my friend.
I mean it.
I'm only doing this job for the pay. Though it's small, but it's something. I despise this profession every day.
You despise this profession, soldier?
Yes.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Yes, so you're asking me, what would I have done?
Oh,
my certificate. My certificate as an electrical engineer should have fetched me a better job.
your certificate.
Here's my certificate.
As an electrical engineer. What are you saying? Where are the jobs? The jobs are not there, soldier.
My friend, we all know that the jobs are not there. But you know something? One, need to keep one's dignity. I should have done what my men did after leaving the school. They threw away their expertise. They took jobs from the bank. I've always wanted to do something that pertains to what I've learned in school. My friend, even the first class graduates, they're there in the banks, counting the money that our thieving politicians have stolen. And they still have well-paying jobs, you know. I waited 3 years. 3 years? Yes. 3 good years without a job. By the time reality came, even the bank jobs were no more.
Oh, soldier. And do you know the worst aspect of this? The so-called universities. They keep graduating students every day without the jobs there.
Yes, it is a big problem.
A big problem.
A very big problem. Even the ones that are going to replace our city politicians, they're there in the universities. They're here. They put all ideologies to sway their fellow students. Why they loot the student union fund. And you know what? They still run after the politicians while in school to get some more money.
Soldier, from the look of things, it is only God that can save us in this country.
No, don't say that, my friend.
What would I say?
You talk like you live in another country. In this country, God didn't bring this hardship upon us. Then what did? We all did. Yes, we did. We lied to ourselves. We lied that we practice democracy. Let me tell you something. Democracy is the government of the coining minority for the foolish majority. So the so-called politicians have always used and doctors all in the name of this democracy.
Soldier, I know, I understand the pain. It is really a difficult moment in the history of our country.
Yes, it is a difficult moment. It has always been. That is because we repeat the same set of politicians. But keep sucking on our blood
Like vampires.
Yes, my friend.
You know what, soldier? It's a real big shame. A shame.
But you know something? What? The antivirus should have been a better invention.
Soldier, what do you mean by the antivirus?
What do I mean by the antivirus?
Yes, explain.
Are you not educated? See, the most bludgeoning invention by man is the antivirus. It should have been designed to wipe out politicians.
I never see, oh.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
This country,
Wow.
this country,
Wow.
this country,
Wow.
this country.
Wow.
I never see, oh. I never see, I never
one of those spirits will knock you for where you dey now.
Okay, face your game. Face your game, Jared. It's when you are losing that you need find a new that
See this game? I no go lose am.
Then face the game. Face it like a man. I don't beat you.
I be man now. That's why I be Ghana soldier. You know they see am.
Lie. You are a man. If you drop from different battalion, I went for
From where you don't bring that one, oh. From where you don't bring that one at all, oh.
Abba, what is wrong with you, man? Are you a kind of evil spirit or what? You don't say the job is asleep. Abba,
But you know, make no tell me make I shut up. Don't tell me make I shut up. You know me tell you that is always from the and they give me this. You know me take our job.
If they talk, man, I see their face. Signal them with the lighter.
But it's not his fault too now. But let me tell you something. He's losing the game again. That is his ploy to go for distraction and end the game without picking.
Allah do they insult me. How she insult you?
how she insult you? Tell us now. Yamana.
Fine, you cannot even say. He said he is a man. I said yes, he is. Only that he was dropped from Operation Canada.
You know, yes, so.
But that is true, man, my friend. Only a gallant soldier, man, will go for that kind of operation. Kind of operation. Our general operation still.
If you do like people, so you dey follow am. See, I be gallant soldier, they don't me for operation, and I go that time because you die. The commander know me, oh. He dey salute my gallant soldier. My papa fight for Biafra, I don't tell you before now. But the papa before the papa after the papa before the papa. He fight the Hitler war. See, my own mama never want to war. But for that day, I could just come up from operation. I don't know what happened. People said they don't already plan on things. People will know what happened. We just against those people. Everybody jumped out on top. Just they take over. They take over. They take over before you know one day don't get down. Yeah, bam. This is where they tell you. Before you know, before get over from where you are, I mean, don't die like you put a thing on your mouth. Ah, die. You see how that thing die. So 1% from man. For me, I be that soldier. I take care of that thing like this. Now they will know say that to escape alive with me. No. Don't finish. Where they tell you, I think it's a code in time about it. That's not on die. I know the whole platoon. I'll never forget about
Can you be number one?
I don't get to it. I don't get to it. Don't like giving you something, but I don't like that better one. As they don't care about it, so I don't make that about that. As we got 30 minutes, big one. 30 minutes, part of it. 30 minutes, we are there, you mean the game without move. How do you mean that?
The world is just running like water.
Now, what are they telling you now? Hey, over, very fast. Over, get up. Carry go and get quick surveillance of the affected area. Quick. Over, I say. Back to God, you know. So the commander put me at the next time and he wanted to come here before. But believe me, you don't want to get there, you put me back up. The commander put me here back. I will make fully what come, the commander and my president. What? I'm going to explain to them and I've done this before. But if you wicked though, after I don't tell you, I'm the only boy waiting for my mama. I will make fully what I'm doing by tomorrow morning. I don't answer way before. I go answer them again and again. When the person dies, this person will die again. No problem. Congratulations! Get up! Carry go and fast and take with surveillance of the affected area. What do you want?
My face is stopping!
What did you apply? Did you hear? What do you? I am going to show you bravery in the Nigerian army.
You don't know Papi.
What do you say, brother?
Why?
What will you have us talk about?
Anything you wish to talk about for life.
Okay, Mojo. I will talk then. I will talk about life.
Life. What do you know about life?
I may be a small girl, but what I have experienced.
You mean what we have all experienced?
Yes. What have we not experienced? With those mad boys, with the traumatic sojourn in Sambisa. Do you think it is still possible for us to remain the same girls who were adapted?
I understand, my daughter. Even me here has stories of how you were redefined.
Some of us were even defined before we were ever seized by the Coco boys.
Now you lie, even now you lie.
That is what I mean when I say we are still life. Maybe not as much as you all, but we know what life means too. I lost my virginity when I was in the last year of primary school. It was Madam Bibi who did it to me. He was the arithmetic teacher when I was in primary 6. He would encourage me and tell me that I was good in arithmetic. He said I was going to be the first medical doctor in the whole city if I got serious with my school. That day, he told me to wait over after school for extra coaching in arithmetic. I was very excited. After the close-up, I went to the staff room. The other teachers had left, and the place was growing dark. It was cloudy, and the rain was beginning to threaten. I just started even before the rain started. When it started, as soon as the sun entered the staff room, he didn't waste time. He said he wanted to make me a woman. He removed my hijab and started to fondle my child. He reached down and forced himself into me. He shattered my handbag and thrown out to the I walked home in the rain. My food and clothes were soiled as soon as I got home. Mother was waiting for me with hot tea. When she saw the way I walked in, she knew what had happened.
And what did she do?
She didn't ask me anything that day. She just pampered me to sleep. Mother said I will never find a husband if the news got that another man has defiled me. He said he will bring shame upon me, and the whole community will come in then.
And Maya, the man who did this was he allowed to freely walk around and pass his wretched penis into other innocent people?
No one knows. It was 2 years after the rape.
That is called nemesis.
It wasn't nemesis. It was voodoo. I met voodoo in my first year of secondary school. He was 2 years ahead of me in the school. The first day we met in the school compound, he took fancy for me. I grew to love him too. For a year, he tested me for sex. I wanted to give in, but the memory of that horrible afternoon with Malamide forbade me. So one day, I summoned courage and told him the story. He tried. I've never seen a boy of that age try the way he did. He said he really wanted to marry me. He promised to settle everything, and the secret would be between the both of us. I never understood him. After a week, news came that Malambidi had drowned in the village river. I didn't think anything of it immediately. It was after 3 days I realized I never see Kudu the day Malambidi died. We see every day, but that day he just disappeared before the close of school. Everything pointed to him. Everything. It was after Malambidi died that Kudu began talking seriously to me about marriage. He said he was going to meet my parents. He was planning that when all of a sudden he just disappeared. What? Yes, he disappeared first into the city. News came that he has become notorious and was brainwashing young children to pick up and harpoon. The next we heard of him was that he has become a big commander of the Boko Haram force. I knew he's still with them, but I've changed his name by now. You love me. It is possible.
And if you do not have, waste them well and let them go their way.
Thank you, Gogo. I will take them into our tent and give them the little food I deserve. Wait. And what if there's no food tonight from the farm? Then we'll go to bed like that. At least we have had a meal today. If we do not eat until tomorrow, nobody's going to die. Yes. And tomorrow, what if those camp officials come with the usual news that there is no food in the camp? Let tomorrow come, I say. Let tomorrow come. Thank you very much. Now go in the yard. Let tomorrow come. The promise of tomorrow is being alive today. You still be thinking. We will let tomorrow. Then we will raise our mouth to the heavens when we discover that there is no food in the camp. I will make some. None of you go home. Let me go and get some granite. I am the first, I am the last, I am the Irish potato. Every room and cranny, I am not, I am the bright one. If I like, I sleep on the cloud.
It is your turn to speak now. I have said that from now on I will speak less and listen to you just talk.
So what are we speaking about in Grandfather? Everything. Just like how I told my story. Just like how Gogo told us everything.
I did not tell you everything, Papa. I did not tell you everything.
You told us personal things, Gogo.
I told you personal, but not everything.
Gogo, for me, I have this to say. Oh, that is a thing for you. Ever so secretive about everything that we said that.
No one has to be forced to talk. If you do not wish to talk about things that concern your privacy, then you keep it to yourself.
But I spoke.
Yes.
Okay, I will speak in that. Even if we do not wish to talk about our experience in the current of I'll beat you. Life in Sambisa was hell. We know. Don't mind. Yes, it was hell. We were all stolen from our homes and our schools. Then, like prize cows, we were dragged into the forest of Sambisa. Then, we were made to live with men we have never known all our lives. One day, I took the courage to escape. I didn't know which way they told, but I just took to my heels. I was assigned by the man. I was assigned to wash the stones that day. They were reeking of stale human blood and burnt chemicals. Some Boko Haram boys were stationed, watching over the women who were washing clothes. When I got to the stream, no one noticed me. I walked to the edge of the stream. It was there I broke into a wall. But I kept running for 2 hours, 2 good hours, before I stopped taking the first gas from there. 2 hours? I don't know. I lost track of time. I just kept running and running. But then I found myself in the middle of the dense forest, and it was there that I died. I didn't wake up until late the next morning. There were signs of food all over my body. I continued my journey in painful strides. It was late in the evening. I came out into an open street. I met a woman there. She took me home and nursed my home until I was fully recovered. Then her husband walked with me some way and pointed the way to carry my village. But you know what happened? When I got there, the village wasn't there anymore. Some soldiers were stationed, watching over the ruins of what was once my village garden. They were angry. They said the Boko Haram boys had killed some of their men. Of all the people who were lucky to be alive, they killed the men, brought back the old women, and kept the young girls to themselves. Those bastards! I knew it! My sister, the horror I saw in those 5 days were worse than what I saw in the forest of Sambisa. The soldiers took me to their commander. He had many women with him and kept changing them as new ones came in. Just imagine. After some days, he got tired of it and handed me over to another soldier. It was horror. After some days, when they were tired of me, a new soldier came to me and told me that I would be brought to the IDP camp. He was a new one and a very kind soldier at that. There are still kind people in the world, you know. Either we don't meet them or we are too impatient to find them. This is another solid reason why I think life in the forest is way better than life in the forest.
Don't be saying you're trying. I will still keep reminding you. The life in captivity will never be compared to life in the freedom.
When I disagree. Memuna, I feel more like a captive here than in the forest of Sambisa. Every day, these filthy soldiers rape us for hope. But in the forest, the soldiers let to care for us. Go. In this case, these filthy soldiers also steal our food. But in the forest, they go out to bring food for us to kill. Go, the most touching part of it. In the forest, the boys even learn how to go out when having sex with them. At some point, some of us began to like.
I hate it myself.
Salute to the top commander. Over!
Memuna here?
Memuna?
I said, who is Memuna here?
Me.
Soldiers, sir, Caesar. This stupid guy here called Memuna. Let some Boko Haram boys with their bombs into this camp last night. Can you imagine that?
That is a lie. Because we were all here yesterday.
You were lying.
Yes, we were lying.
Gogo, I did not bring them in. I let them
Shut up! Shut up!
What did you bring in and how?
The beggar and the boy.
Lie in a law.
Yes, old man. The beggar and the boy. They were Boko Haram members, but they disguised themselves like some beggars.
Talatu!
Right now, they're in my torture room, and she's going to join them there right now.
Talatu, I told you. There is no choice for this generation.
Shut up!
Unless we destroy this generation. We never be generation.
Think of all the lost children, wishing them well. This is for all the lost children. This one's for all the lost children. Just think of all the lost children, wishing them well. This is for all the lost children. This one's for all the lost children. Just think of all the lost children, wishing them well.
Lies! Lies! We all tell lies sometimes. Telling the truth all the time is so boring. Lie is sexy. It makes the world go round. The world will be a damned place with only truth. So, you are telling me that you have to cut down your age just to get into the army? What are you saying? What is the use of my age when I cannot get a pay? I stayed at home for 5 good years. 5 years without getting a job. I knew I had to do something to get a job. So, in getting a job, you lose your dignity? Dignity? Yes, my friend. Oh, soldier. Don't tell me about dignity. If you were thinking of dignity, you would have remained as an engineer. But look at you. You have turned into a mere watchman soldier, brandishing guns, watching over ground. Do you even understand what it means to be poor? What it means to be hungry? My friend, we all know what it means to be poor. Poverty brings sorrows. But wealth that you see does not necessarily bring happiness, my friend. Soldier, that is a story from God. Story from the God. Leave that story from God. In this country, do whatever you have to do to get your money. Go out, whatever you have to do it and get your pay. It is a circle that will be going on and on. You will start breaking those circles when you start asking questions. What about the people that will be affected? When you do all these kinds of jobs, the people that will be affected. Yes, my friend. Soldier, are you sleeping? In this country, it is man eat man. It is survival of the fittest. So, there shouldn't be a place for the weak too. A place for the weak. What is wrong with you? If you are weak in this country, people will knock you down and run you over. That is our life here. My friend, why do you talk like you don't believe in God? You talk like you're not a believer. What are you saying? You know, I used to believe in God anyway. But recently, I got to know that God is a concept by man to help him live a decent life. Yes. So, you don't believe there's going to be an end time? End time? You don't believe in the rapture? Rapture? End time and rapture. Anyway, I love the idea of the rapture. Let me tell you. You know, during the rapture, as the Christians say, the sinners will be left behind, while the holy ones will be teleported into heaven. Listen, by that time, we the sinners, the so-called sinners, will be free of obligations. We'll be free to fuck around. We'll be free to do whatever we like. And listen, during the rapture, I'm coming for your sister. And from the look of things, I love the idea of the rapture. My friend, even the devil itself will please at your mindset. The devil, we all are the devil. This is all of us. It's only you. You know what, soldier? I don't care about this country anymore. All I care about is myself, my family, how
to feed myself and my family. That is all I care about.
Only your family.
Yes.
Then why would this be end?
Stop, go and check this out. Who is that? Will you stop there? Check that person out. Allow him, come here. Carry yourself, come here. Yes, check him out. Wait. Okay, go back with your watch, Jare.
I'm going to appeal.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let me talk to you. I talk. What do you want? You want to come carry girls? Obama, that's what they do.
No.
Shut up. Go and wake up first. Look now. Come over here. Allow me to talk to this man. Now look, he just bribed me. And I'm so proud of him. Just to bribe me. Yes. Yeah, what is the meaning of this uniform? You tell me uniform. We are really in a grave in this country. I love this grave. You love this grave? Yes. Because I'm just taking bribe. How much is your bottle of paying you? God. No, sir. Look at them. Hey, one I don't flex. One I don't flex. Oh, my God. These are the people we risk our life every night to protect. It seems they enjoy this life.
Thank you, Oga.
Let me tell you, it is a big problem because we always elect them. You and I, we should know better by now that not every eloquent speaker is Martin Luther King. Not everyone who has been to jail is Mandela, my friend. Not everyone who has a right clothes is Gandhi. Using this song, that was very perfect.
Wait, I don't tell you wait. Now tell me what baby. Mommy, me I don't lie you. I don't be obey 1 million or that way talk to my mama. See, even if Native or mommy start giving that kind of command, I don't be killing my mama. See, never play back. Never get that kind of order. Because even if it's a common capital, order you kill your order, lies in that machine.
My brother, that is what we opted for our soldiers. You want to obey every order given to you.
I will go kill my own mama. I regret.
My brother, a soldier's duty is to carry out order and not to ask questions.
Let me even say I like to talk to you. Now what we know this time carry me on your okay, 1 million that was okay. I kill my own mama.
Later, shut up your mouth. If the camp commander hear all of this rubbish about you,
Who wants to take camp commander? Don't be any new me and
what?
My brother, what get here?
Give me my room.
I don't know about me one no come get here for myself.
Hey, guys, have you heard anything about that video?
Anytime you get like this, that's all the whole body go just start.
I mean, see that girl will bring that book around for you. That girl.
Oh, you mean that Boko Haram girl?
Yes.
There's a one on fire now right now.
That fire woman out. Who tell me to fire them?
What is the situation now?
Those people now, they never send signals to anybody about them because they don't want to come in because they will visit the country. But Ama, the idea is that they carry the boys for forest and they fire all of them for life.
I don't know.
Every time I'm waiting to go.
Oh, who gave the orders to kill them now?
So you are asking me questions. You don't know the work of a soldier, bro? We get this video order. That is what it is. No.
See, that's not what we opted. That's not what we opted for our soldiers. We know the rules of soldiers. That once you catch a trumpet like that,
You are calling this one suspect. Somebody that carried bomb, carried one. Hey, this one's a Boko Haram man.
I make me something. I do not catch them. You will fire all of them. If one carry one bomb, and you feel.
I think you don't know what America do Osama bin Laden. You don't know?
see, that's what you say. See, but we all are trained as soldiers now, and we know the rules of engagement. That once you catch a suspect like that, it's army. You don't need to kill if your life is not. That is the point.
This
listen to this one. That is the word for paper. For real life, once you catch an animal or you catch an enemy, somebody will come to tell you very person giver, capitating for that. This is my business. Let it so much in there.
Don't think of it, now we get back.
You don't have sense.
When you get what they begin.
Please, don't get Jerry. But the new Inspector General of Police has been trying.
Inspector General of Corruption. Inspector General of Corruption. That's people that are worse than us for that.
But that's my son.
Correct man, you sound very foolish, man.
I beg your pardon. Oh, I couldn't see. Baba, you could not sleep. I think that should be a normal thing. They just arrested your sister. No, I am afraid. Afraid of what? Of life. Of everything. Wait, I know what you need now. It is rest. You need if you need from that. Who is not from that? So what is the matter? Are you sure you are okay?
Welcome. When you are angry and you are thinking about the future for all, you will let those soldiers sneak you out at the middle of the night to meet those criminals who call themselves politicians.
I don't understand what
you will go on that.
Please come and help me here. Help me.
Now, the brothers, stop it, both of you. What's wrong with you?
I think that they fight again. Some of the fight again. They all last fight. Especially this one, like the fight for eight carry them go carry back.
I promise to settle this dispute between the two of them. The assistants, I will make this.
Now your mother you look like that.
Can someone please tell me what is going on?
I will not because she won't. Betrayers don't talk when they are being found out.
Calm down, calm down. If you must speak, then it has to be with the boy.
This girl, she's a blackmailer. She's a spy. She started on us. The camp authority put her on to watch all of us and report our activities.
Dr. Scarden, is that true? Did you do it?
She won't stop. She sneaks out every other night to sleep with those politicians. We know, Memuna and I, but we have never mentioned a word of that to anybody. But this girl, she found us out. She was the one who turned on Memuna.
Did you do that again? Did you?
If I hadn't made a report, we'd all be dead by now.
But you should have told me. I would have looked for another alternative to stop their blood.
No, Talatu, you wouldn't.
Saya, did I just hear the last word?
Yes, Talatu. How concerning. Now you are joking that I called you by your name. I am coming back to face this stupid girl. You are very stupid.
Where you? Talatu. Talatu.
Don't you know your name?
Not sure.
I can't stand this anymore. But before I leave, I want to tell you all that Memuna has been killed.
Memuna has been killed? How? When?
I'll tell you how she died, Gogo.
Bibi!
Yeah, Bibi! Put that in you don't understand. Some of us came into this camp disguising as displaced people. We are actually spies working with the Boko Haram. Memuna was part of us. There are still others yet unknown. Even some of these soldiers are part of us. I told you about my first love. I met him in the forest of Sambisa. He taught me new things. He taught me that the real Boko Haram are here and not in the forest. Those you call Boko Haram are a group of young agitated men and women. But those who use and empower them are here. The politicians, they are the ones who snuff life out of the people they are supposed to lead.
There is still hope outside of here.
Death is too trivial a punishment for those criminals who killed our future. The right justice would have been to make them cry for death and not to have it.
For all criminals, there is a virtue.
Not for these people, Bobo. A system that gives so much room for us to be inhuman to each other has to self-destruct to break through for a fresh generation.
But you are the fresh generation, you see.
I said it is no use. Look, our leaders continue to rape us. Even the earth gives less than it used to. We destroy the earth too, just like how we destroy those who live on it. Another generation is coming. My pure redemption now.
Damn it. This day has just upon me too quickly. I came from a gathering of hopes, but all I get is a floodlight of causes. I thought the first day I created would be your dreams to shine light and warmth upon the souls of men and women too. This generation is ahead. You will sit there and see what has become of the dreamland of our life.
It is too late, Gogo.
What is too late?
It is too late.
What is too late?
It is too late. It is too late. It is too late.